will deliver. Okay, okay, one new thing that I'm still working on is more professional videos, because I just completely made that up and it didn't sound right to me. Anyways, there's one new thing. It's a new series, 30-minute mocks. You may have heard of Play Stippling. If you haven't, please go check out his channel. He's very good. He's the person who actually inspired me to do this. So yeah, Play Stippling. He's great. 30-minute mocks is a Lego thing, and you know I do Lego because of my Protodermis episodes. Now I'm going to be building it. And 30-minute mocks is a series. Well, on his channel, what it is you get a challenge, has 30 minutes to build it, and then he has to show it off in some studio. I don't have a studio. The closest I have to like a white background and everything is like the wall. So I'm just going to show you it against the wall when it's done. But of course we're going to need a Lego room, which I have. And also going to need a timer. So my mum's phone would be great for that. Okay, let's go. My Lego room is here. You've seen it in one video, I believe. Yeah, it's really messy. But I build in here very well. Yeah. Here's everything. So my challenge today is going to be the old 2 sets that I just bought. So the old bad guys. So you may know these. It's okay if you don't. It's this guy, which is Skull Warrior, I believe. And there's another one in my big box of Lego creations that I have. Oh my. I may have just broken one. That's fine. Great. So he's in here somewhere. There he is. This guy. Skull Basher. My challenge is combine these 2 characters in 30 minutes. And just the pieces from these 2 characters. The only exceptions are pins, half pins, you know, those things. They don't count. So yeah, that's the challenge. So I'm gonna get everything set up, and yeah, catch you in the time lapse. And there we go, with 18 minutes to spare. Reason is, well, I didn't really pick a very hard challenge, and the next problem is I picked the challenge not randomly, and whereas in Play Stippling's video, of course, he does it very, very well, and he picks them randomly from a bucket, and the challenge was actually pretty hard. So yeah, this is what I made, and I'm just gonna put this timer off. So yeah, this is great. So I don't have a studio, or usually he's like, bring it into the studio. I don't have a studio, so I'm just gonna show you this guy against the wall. Yeah. Okay, let's go. So, this is what I managed to create. So, yeah, so he's, okay, I just took it, see what I was talking about in the beginning of this video? It's not professional. There we go, that's good enough. So just, if I do a little 360 turn of him. So I gave him the horns from the bow of Skull Warrior. His legs are pretty much the same. I couldn't really do much with them, seeing the lack of armor and bones that happened. I gave him some, like, I guess, little pauldrons here. And this thing here was meant to look like something had, like, hit him and stuck into him, and I don't know. It was meant to be some kind of like battle scar, where a big chunk of metal had hit him and it stuck into him with these orange spikes. Didn't really work. This was meant to be a shoulder-mounted cannon. It kind of works. I had to use a hand. So yeah. The sword, I combined the axe on the sword. On the other side, it was that I combined the axe, and this axle here is from the bow. On the back, you can see I completely did away with the action feature that was on the back of Skull Warrior, and I just gave it Skull Basher's one. And he has a tail which just looks really weird, like that. That's his tail. And if you're not familiar with the action features I just showed you, then this right here is a 6-shooter. You can see right behind the 6-shooter, which is there, is this gear. And if you fill this up with Lego studs, which are the really tiny little pieces, and you spin that gear at the back, it'll shoot. Yeah. And the other action feature, which is this red thing, is, well, I'm gonna have to, it might be hard to show you this because there's lots of like stuff going on the screen right now, but if you push, so the way it's meant to work is you push in on it and it hits. So move back and forth, it hits. I really didn't think about this thing, is that these big massive pauldrons really get in the way of the action feature. Didn't think of that at all. So basically the action feature on the back doesn't really work unless you pose it some weird way. So is this a fail or a win? It's kind of in between, I guess. You can decide in the comments. Did I do this thing that I made? Oh, another thing is that the torso is actually just the two torsos combined, so I'm not sure what you guys are going to think of that. Not very creative. I do much better when I don't have restrictions, let's just say. So yeah, also, in the real 30-minute mocks, Play Stippling asks you to put your ideas for challenges in the comments below. Please do that for me too. I need ideas for the challenges I need to do in 30 minutes. And also, just any other criticism about the video. Constructive criticism is always good, because I don't know really how to improve. Like, the problem solving for how do I position the camera for the time lapse, the first thing that came to my mind was put my iPad on a box that I had lying about. So it's not, nothing is professional here. So any tips, gladly in the comments. So yeah, I'm going to be continuing the series, definitely. It was actually quite fun to do this challenge. So yeah, and that's all for today. 30-minute mocks, the new series of the new year, 2017. Yeah, it's going to be a good year for me. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.